nation. No donation, no salvation.
And remember, respect is everything.
And we're back. So I got some legacy figures here that I wanted to look at since I finally found some new stuff recently, and I figured I'd share it with all of you since, you know, this is something I like to do. I don't normally review regular Transformers, at least not traditionally, so I kind of just do them in these big kind of hauls and stuff. So we'll look at what I guess we'll call, not my least favorite, but just the ones I'm least familiar with, and we'll go from there. Again, I'm also working on the lighting setup, so hopefully it's a little better. I've been rearranging the LED light strips, so hopefully things are a little more clear on screen. Let's see, what do we got here? We have, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Well, that's cool and all. You know me, I'm not collector friendly, so we're just gonna rip right into this packaging. Alright, I pretty much skipped me mostly ripping up the boxes and shredding it to pieces because, I'll be honest, Transformer packaging, especially these days, is really annoying and I don't like dealing with it. Alright, so what do we got here? Alright, pretty standard stuff. Again, I'm not familiar with this character, but I mean, it looks really cool. I've heard there's some issues with the plastic yellowing or turning like a lime greenish color, which, I mean, I expect that because, you know, it's Hasbro quality, but I mean, it's whatever. I mean, the figure looks cool enough. I mean, I'm not familiar with this character, but Haxis, or I don't know how to say the name. Where's the instruction manual? Hyaxis? I have no clue how to say that. I'm not even going to bother. I probably need those, but you know what? I don't care. I'm a real man. I don't need instructions. I'm a big boy. And his pistol or whatever kind of looks like the shotgun from Halo, which, I mean, if you're a Halo fan, good for you. I mean, at least you got something out of this. It's kind of a small gun. I'm probably going to give this to a smaller figure, so that'll actually have purpose. This red gun, I don't know what the deal with this, but this looks like it might be his primary weapon. Alright, cool. Oh, he's got opening hands, I think? I guess we could try and transform real quick. Can't be that hard.
2 hours later.
Okay, according to these instructions, I should be correct. At least I hope I am, because I didn't really look at the instructions. I just kind of looked at the box to get an idea what it's supposed to look like. I mean, yeah, that's a little unsightly, but it's Chug. I mean, you can only ask for so much. All right, who's next? Now, this one I was kind of looking forward to. Here, you back up there, sir. Now, this one I was kind of looking forward to. This is Inferno, who apparently is a giant fire ant, I guess. I'm not sure, but, you know, that's kind of cool, I guess. It's a giant ant. So let's go ahead and get him out of the packaging. Europe, I don't care about any of this. Not that anybody really cares that I care or not. I mean, I'm me, and I'm the only me, and I'm the best me. Alright, so I got him out of the packaging. Here's his big, giant rocket launcher thing. That is, good lord, that's a BFG if I ever saw one. Alright,
Rocket launcher.
I'm not really sure if I'm going to transform him. I don't really transform a lot of my Beast Wars style figures, mostly because I like to keep them in robot mode, unless the beast mode is something of interest, which I guess I could put him in ant mode, but I don't know, the robot mode's so cool looking, I just kind of want to leave him in like this. I'm not sure what's going on with this big dump truck he's got back here. Let's see. Oh god, it's kind of gross looking. I don't, maybe I won't put him in ant mode. I mean, it's not that repulsive looking. I mean, it could be worse. He could be Black Arachnia. And if you know me, I have severe arachnophobia, which is why she's never going in spider mode. One that I do want to try and transform is this guy right here. Yes, Armada Starscream, I think. Yeah, Armada Universe Starscream. Funny thing is, I actually built a Lego Transformer based on him, so I may have to go grab that here in a minute. But before we proceed, let's destroy this super collectible packaging, which, let's be honest here. This packaging's worthless, especially with that open window. Come on. I know. I don't mean to be mean to in-box collectors. I just do it as a joke. Don't take anything I say seriously on this channel, because literally everything I say is a joke. And that went a lot smoother than expected. Okay. Well, that's just packaging, so I can go straight in the garbage. I will have to cut him out of those twisty ties. And oh my god, what is with that pose he's in? Alright, so we got him out of the packaging, which was kind of a nightmare. One thing I'll say, he's a little loose in some areas, but honestly, I kind of expect that with Chug figures, so not the worst I've experienced, but it could be a lot better. Yeah, what is going on here? That joint just, god, that doesn't look right. And it's not because of the giant cockpit, it's just because, I don't know. So here's his sword, which you can plug in like that, I guess, because I guess in the show he could use his wings as swords, which, I mean, this is fine, but would it have killed him to put a little bit of red paint? I mean, just so it matches the wings? I don't know. It's whatever. And then here's the, I think the Star Saber or something, which, believe it or not, even though I'm not a really huge Unicron trilogy fan, not because of the characters, but because of the humans. Long story. This actually appears in my own Transformers story with the Lego versions. Speaking of the Lego versions, here's that one. He's kind of falling apart. So yeah, there's a little more black on him in some areas. So not entirely accurate. He kind of looks more like a Tetrajet version of Armada Starscream. Okay, the colors are not quite right, but I had the right idea. So we'll let's see. Let's get him into robot mode real quick. And since he's literally a very basic style transformer, I mean, I can just get him flipped into robot mode just like that. Again, a lot of my transformers are very simplistic. They go for a very, like, just kind of anime aesthetic. So, okay. I had the general idea. It was there to a degree. Not quite accurate, but, I mean, he still looks pretty powerful and... a lot more red, so, I don't know. I may update him at some point. I will say this, his knees and his legs are very good, so... I mean, it's Starscream. This can't be that hard to transform.
72 hours later.
Oh my god, that's, that is in fact a mode. I'll call this Stork mode. That would make a really good Jetfire custom. Hey, take notes here, people. Like, because he's got the giant... I mean, granted, it's not accurate to the G1, but, like... If you wanted to do a Veritech fighter custom, I mean, damn, that's one way to do it. That's cool. I like that. Okay. This figure's already satisfying my Robotech vibes, and that wasn't even planned on. You know what's funny? I actually owned an original Armada Starscream that I found in a Goodwill, and I don't know what happened to him. I genuinely don't remember what happened to him. I'm very happy with my purchase, and I'm not even really a Unicron trilogy fan, mostly because of the humans, but again, I'm sure a lot of that could be rectified if you just watch the subs. And not the dubs, because, yeah, American dubs. Yeah, if you're an anime fan, you know exactly how I feel about those things. The jet mode is actually really nice. It's a lot more streamlined. I mean, yeah, this is kind of unsightly, but I think that's actually accurate to the actual animation model, if I remember correctly. This would make a very good Veritech fighter, like, custom. Like, let's say you get some paint or whatever. God, I almost want to track down a second one of these and make, like, a custom, like Valkyrie or something, because it's really reminding me of that, because that's part of the reason I keep my classics Jetfire. Like, even though that figure isn't that great, I love the original Robotech series. Hell, we could probably get him in a Gerwalk mode. Let's see if we can make it happen. I just farted. I hope to God you did not have to hear that. Oh, dude, totally. Dude, this is going to be my new favorite figure right now, because any reference to Robotech or Macross, I'm down. I'm so down, because it was one of my favorite animes growing up. Especially as I got older, because like I just learned to appreciate it so much more. And then yeah, with these, like these could be the pylons that the Veritech fighters. This feels like it's very Robotech Macross inspired. So yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot just for that alone. So yeah, we'll go ahead and leave him like that. Here, let's give him this gun. I have two more figures to look at, but we're gonna speed through them pretty quickly because both of them I've already looked at, but there's a reason I bought them. Behold, the Gur-Ant mode. Okay, sorry, I'm being silly. So, yeah, I bought another red cog because even though this figure is basically just a massive parts former, I don't know, I just really like Cog. He's just, I don't know. I don't know why, he's just a fun figure to handle. And I like the color red, so, man, a lot of red and black today. That, and I also wanted more of these weapon accessories because there was a lot of cool stuff in here that I wanted. So, you know, he was on clearance because, you know, obviously Christmas and the holidays and all that is coming up, so naturally, you know, they're trying to get rid of all the stuff they have just lying around and excess stock. So, I mean, it's all cool. I'm down with that. And I wanted another one of these pistols because now I have two of each of all these, so that'll be cool. So now I can make my all-inspired remake of RoboCop, or in this case, RoboCog, where Cog was killed in the line of duty and had to be rebuilt and reformatted and redone as Red Cog. I'm being silly, I'm sorry. I don't know, maybe I'll do a custom of this guy. Speaking of customs, that'll be relevant for this next figure we gotta look at.
It's time to hail to the king, baby.
Yes, I got another Coronation Starscream, and I'll explain why. Since these things were just literally shelf warming, and the holiday season's coming up, they were getting rid of them for pretty cheap, so I decided, you know what, I'll grab them, sure. And I'm not gonna lie, this one actually turned out better than my last one. Now you're probably wondering, wait, I had a last one? And yes, I had a last one, but he is no longer with us, at least not in Starscream form. But yes, the chest is actually molded properly. It doesn't have that weird arch that the other one had. And some of the joints actually feel really good. The last one was really loose and unbearable and made me want to beat it with a hammer. But I decided not to do that, and I decided to do something else instead with it to make me slightly happier. So yes, this is my Acid Storm custom that I did a while back out of this same Starscream, because I already have the Earthrise one, but I kind of don't mind having a second Starscream to play around with. And since this one's going to be for my 86 Decepticons shelf, because for those who don't know, I have an 86 Autobot shelf that I did for all of the major Autobot movie characters. I figured I'd do one for the Decepticons too, since I pretty much have most of the ones I need for that shelf. So yeah, I made Starscream into Acid Storm based off the, I think it was the Universe figure, which ended up being a wasted effort because I did end up buying one. But hey, I can leave this one in jet mode since I don't know what it is. I just love this mold, this particular version of it, the original, and I love this color. But then again, I'm a sucker for green regardless. And yeah, the other good thing is I now have a spare one of these chairs because my other one is being used by RC, and she isn't really willing to give it up. And yeah, don't ask. Anyway, that's all I got to look at for now. I'm sorry this video's gone on as long as it did, if you made it this far to the end. Again, I'm going to have to edit the crap out of this, so, you know. If you did make it this far, I thank you much, because a lot of people generally don't make it to the end of these videos, let alone past like a minute and 50 seconds. I have more videos coming soon. It's just a matter of when I'll get to them, because, again, I mean, life comes first, and I got a lot on my plate right now, so, you know. You all have a good one.
Hallelujah! Another soul saved!